Students, you may now be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Emmaus High School commencement exercises for the class of 2025. My name is Beth Gariello, and I am proud to serve as the principal of Emmaus High School. Before we begin our program this afternoon, it gives me great pleasure to introduce members of the Emmaus High School class of 1975. They are here with us today to celebrate 50 years of excellence. Class of 1975, please stand and be recognized. Thank you so much for honoring our graduates with your presence today and for setting a standard long ago that we strive to meet every day. At this time, please rise for the playing of our national anthem, and please remain standing for the alma mater. Thank you, Ms. Arnold and Ms. Wallace and the orchestra and the choir for that beautiful performance. Again, welcome to the Emmaus High School commencement exercises for the class of 2025. Students, please be seated. I would like to thank the members of our Board of School Directors who have joined us today. Dr. Levinson, our board president, Ms. Bowman, Mr. Filegi, Ms. Ford, Ms. Klotz, Mr. Smith, and Dr. Whitney. Your ongoing support and dedication to Emmaus High School is so greatly appreciated. Also, thank you to Dr. Kristen Campbell, our superintendent, Dr. Doug Povolitis and Ms. Laura Whitman, our assistant superintendents, as well as all of the leaders from our district office and from our schools for their constant support for our students and for their attendance today. And now to the many East Penn School District faculty and staff members joining us this afternoon. Please stand to be recognized. Graduates, take a moment to look around you. It is through the dedication and expertise of this outstanding team of educators, from kindergarten to 12th grade, that you have received the gift of a remarkable education. To our staff and faculty, thank you for your unwavering commitment to our students, your passion for teaching and educating, and for being here to celebrate this milestone with us. You may be seated. Graduates, today is both an ending and a beautiful beginning. You've walked the halls of Emmaus High School, built friendships, faced challenges, and found your voice. Now you're stepping into a new world, one that needs your kindness, your strength, and your dreams. I know I asked you at rehearsal, does anyone know who Mr. Rogers is? It's kind of my theme this year. But in the spirit of Mr. Rogers' simple but powerful message, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. As you move forward, be that helper, be the good neighbor, be the one who makes a difference. We have plenty of examples of people who have been our helpers and who have made a difference around our school and community. We're so lucky to have people like Abe, who worked tirelessly to establish our new student mentoring program. Anna, who captivated us with her talents on the stage and in the choir, but also with her kindness and compassion to stand up for those who needed a champion. Brian, who dedicated his free time to be a mentor for a very special elementary student in our district in need of a positive role model and friend. Ayan, our nationally ranked journalist and Stinger editor. Carter, who founded our Avidum Club to support mental health among our students. Steele, who is always a staunch advocate for our Jasper program and a welcoming and inclusive presence around the entire school by promoting kindness and love above all else. Steele also tried to teach me the Mamma Mia dances in the back of the auditorium, but that didn't go very well, but that wasn't Steele's fault. And Jacob, who has represented our school at national technical competitions through LCTI, but who has also served our school community with kindness and empathy for others. Obviously, we have some very special, unique, and irreplaceable students in our school. Now, back to Mr. Rogers, who also told us, there's no person in the world like you, and I like you just the way you are. We, the staff of Emmaus High School, like you and are so very proud of you just the way you are. Never forget that your unique light matters. You are ready, you are capable, and you are very needed. As Hornets, you have always done the right thing, taken care of each other, and had each other's backs. Today, go out and build a better neighborhood and a better world. Go be that difference. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We are so very proud of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the class of 2025, Gloria Cleese. Gloria will be attending Northeastern University, and she will be studying health sciences and business administration. Please welcome Gloria to the podium.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty, friends, parents, and class of 2025. My name is Gloria Cleese, and it is an honor to be standing before you today as your class president and reflect on the past 13 years. I'm going to try and keep this short, as I know there may be some antsy younger siblings ready to jump out their seats, jet-lagged family members beginning to doze off, and most importantly, students anxiously waiting to move their tassels and throw their caps. It was a surreal feeling this morning to finally be putting on this white dress and green cap and gown that has been the sole signifier to the end of my high school experience. And I know many of you have felt the same. It is unbelievable to think about how fast we have changed from little kindergartners to seniors sitting together at graduation. Before this year, the words class of 2025 felt almost like a figment of my imagination, being something that we would put in our Instagram bio rather than the final step of our high school career. While I'm so excited to soon walk across this stage with a diploma in my hand, it also saddens me to know that this will be the last time all of us are sitting together in the same place at the same time. This school has given many of us our best friends and memories that we will cherish forever, and we have had countless laughs, surprises, and failures within the walls of Emmaus since 2021. We would dreadfully wake up to our 6 a.m. alarms, drive to school half asleep, and impatiently wait for the day to be over the second we walk through those school doors. It's crazy to think we'll never have another bell dismiss us from class or try to quickly find our friends in the halls to converse. Outside of school hours, we were still together, cheering together in the student section in the fall and dancing together at prom in the spring. Now we can finally share one last memory together right now. From elementary school till senior year, we grew up learning from our teachers who have been some of the best and most hardworking people I've met. They've taught us almost everything we know, from Shakespeare to the Pythagorean theorem. I'd like to thank all the teachers who have shaped me into the person I am today, and also give a heartfelt thank you to our class advisors and officers who have made it possible for us to have events like senior breakfast and prom. Let's give a round of applause for our class officers and Mrs. Ardito and Miss Hess. Without realizing it, our picture books turned into novels, our crayons into mechanical pencils, and our coloring pages into lined paper. These past 13 years have flown by without us even taking the time to appreciate every moment. Instead, we always couldn't wait for the next big thing. We would say, I can't wait for middle school, I can't wait for summer break, and I can't wait to graduate. But why couldn't we have waited? What was so important about the future that we couldn't soak in the current moments? Now that we have finally arrived at the event that we all couldn't wait for, I've realized the true meaning of living in the present. We need to cherish the friendly exchanges we have in the halls and the late night drives we would take to clear our head from a bad night, all before they fade into memories. Like John Lennon once said, life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. So no matter how much you try to plan your future or focus on the bigger events, know that it is the small details of life that will fulfill us. As we go down our diverging paths, remember that a full life is one that is affected by unplanned events and circumstances that we cannot control. So don't get distracted by the future, or else you'll miss the life that is right in front of you. Mom, Dad, I would like to thank you for being there for me every step of the way. You supported me through every stage of my life, even the tough ones, and without your guidance, I wouldn't be speaking here on this stage today. Every test I studied for and project I finished was to make you proud, and hopefully I have. To all the parents sitting here today, please acknowledge this as well. We work hard in school, push ourselves in extracurriculars, and try to be the best versions of ourselves, not only for our own well-being, but also for the loved ones waiting for us at home. Parents and guardians, I hope you know that with every step your senior takes across this stage today, you are the ones who helped get them here. And finally, the last thing I'd like to leave you with today is to not become a stranger. After we leave this room today, don't become a stranger to me or to the classmates around you. Say hi when you pass each other when you're home for winter break, text about your new friends at college, and don't hesitate to call when you just need someone to talk to. With 13 years of life shared between us, the last thing we should become is strangers. And with all that being said, we have finally made it. Congratulations, class of 2025. I wish you all the best.
Hello, my name is Anna Smith, and I am the treasurer for the class of 2025. I will be attending the Georgia Institute of Technology, and I will be studying economics and mathematics. It is my pleasure to introduce a very special recognition. Every year, We induct one remarkable student into the Dr. Herman Corradetti Academic Hall of Fame, an honor reserved for those who exemplify the highest standards of scholarship, leadership, and character. This individual's photo will be permanently displayed in our library, a visible reminder to current and future students of what is possible when dedication meets heart. Now, here is Mrs. G to announce the winner.
The student we honor this evening or this afternoon is someone who has continually impressed us, not just with his intellect, but with his authenticity and kindness. He brings a warmth to every conversation and an ease that puts others immediately at comfort. But behind that approachable demeanor is a fiercely motivated and hardworking individual who truly stands out. Academically, this student is exceptional. Currently enrolled in 7.5 credits, 5 of which are advanced placement and 1 at the honors level. They have embraced a schedule that challenges even the most ambitious student. They've also committed themselves to both the French and Spanish languages, achieving advanced levels in both, which is something few students attempt, let alone excel at. The result is a staggering 4.4819 GPA, and a track record of academic success that speaks for itself. But their excellence does not stop at the classroom door. This student is also a tireless contributor to our school community. They've served on the Student Government Association, Hornet Ambassadors, and the new Student Mentor Leadership Council, and is the treasurer of SOAR. They lead as president of both the Young Democrats and Model UN, are a proud member of our National Honor Society, and serve as a representative for the class of 2025. Not only have they joined these organizations, they've stuck with them. Year after year, leading with consistency and passion. It's a testament to their responsibility, their time management, and their deep commitment to making a difference. They also bake an awesome cookie, just putting that out there. This individual is, quite simply, one of the most well-rounded and dependable students we've had the pleasure of knowing. And so it is with great pride that I announce the 2025 inductee into the Dr. Herman Corradetti Academic Hall of Fame, Jackson Kreiner. And he's sitting in the last row. Come on up. At rehearsal, when I saw Jackson was sitting all the way in the back, I'm like, oh, this is going to take a while. Jackson will be attending American University and has been accepted into the very prestigious Global Scholars Program. The Global Scholars Program is a highly selective course of study designed for outstanding entering first-year students from around the world who are passionate about creating meaningful change in the world. This is a perfect fit for Jackson. Jackson, we are so incredibly proud of you. Your name and your story will now become a permanent part of our school's legacy. It's an honor so richly deserved. Thank you. One more round of applause for Jackson. Thank you, Jake. At this time, I'm so proud to recognize those students who will be entering the military upon graduation of high school. Their decision to enlist at a young age reflects their commitment to duty, discipline, and a desire to make a meaningful impact. Thank you all in advance for your service to us and our country. Students, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Michelle Akinyi, United States Air Force Reserves. Alexei Collins, United States Army. Hunter Beitler, United States Army. Hunter Bolton, United States Marines. Logan Doman, United States Marines. Bryce Dunn, United States Marines. Tyler Durrett, United States Army. Nicholas Irizarry, United States Army. Laisha Jimenez, United States Marines. Isaiah Knight, United States Army Reserves. Sarah Luisi, United States Marines. Cameron McWhinney, United States Army West Point Academy. Christopher Mullen, United States Coast Guard. Aiden Pointevin, United States Coast Guard. Amani Ritz, United States Air Force. And Ariana Vargas, United States Navy. Thank you, students. Please be seated, but only for a moment. During the playing of the next song, Armed Services Medley, students entering the military and veterans and active service members in our audience of the various branches of the armed services, please rise and be recognized as your branch's song is being played. United States Army. United States Navy. United States Marines. United States Coast Guard. United States Air Force. Thank you to Ms. Arnold and the orchestra, and especially to everyone who has served or will serve our country. At this time, we will be recognizing students who have achieved local and national recognitions for their academic achievement. I would like to recognize those students who have earned awards at last month's awards ceremony. We are so fortunate to have national as well as community support for our students. Thank you to our generous supporters who have given so much to our students and their families. Students, please stand and be recognized. Audience, please join us in a round of applause for this year's award recipients. Students? Well done, well done. You may be seated. Additionally, we must also recognize the outstanding work of our honor graduates who have earned a minimum GPA of 3.8 and have demonstrated outstanding academic achievements throughout their high school career. Honor graduates, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the diplomas. I would like to introduce Ms. Lori Gamble, Assistant Principal for Academic Affairs, and it is only fitting that she begins the presentation of the diplomas.
Good afternoon. It is now time to begin presenting the class of 2025. Before doing so, we ask the audience to please keep your applause to a reasonable and measured level. Otherwise, we will have to stop the proceedings during each disruption to ensure each graduate's due recognition. We will now present graduates on stage and in rows 1 through 9. Row 1, please rise and proceed to the stage.
Gloria Kim Cleese. Aridney Alba-Marie Bautista. Ashka Isha Savik. Braden Robert Dang. Ava Grace Sabe. Peyton Elizabeth Campbell. Anna Catherine Smith. Alina Fatima Kokar.
Roldy France Arles. Nita Butt. Christian Giorgio Torres. Zahara Luther. Leah McElroy. Willow Romanowski. Nisma Ala Abumar.
Nathan Benjamin Zuli.
Jacob Daniel Ackerman.
Danielle Lee Zorman.
Braden Adams.
Maxwell John Zientara.
Kathleen Adams.
Nicholas Roman Ziello.
Michelle Marianne Akinyi.
Noah Logan Ziegenfuss.
Eddie Daniel Arakan Juarez.
Vivian Caillou Zong.
Madeline Florence Albert.
William Zhang.
Saida Zaira Ali.
Colby Zhang.
Carter Thomas Allen.
Jocelyn Faith Zetterberg.
Margaret Gray Allport.
Jared Brock Zetterberg.
Kaylin Ann Amato.
Nicholas Lamar Zerfas.
Christopher Nicholas Emirati.
Hannah Marie Zellner.
Ariel Lee Emerus.
Gabriel Terrence Zavix.
Benjamin Michael Anders.
Phoenix Alberto Zatar Hansen.
Nicholas Stephen Andreas.
Brighton Yu.
Angelina Elizabeth Andreevska.
Erez Yasipovich.
Ella Jane Antonovich.
Shannon Kimberly Yard.
Mark Valenstein Augustin.
Lucas Yandersitz.
Brendan Reese Bachman.
Reese Michael Wunderler.
Ethan Argel Bachefer.
Kiara Renee Wolfinger.
Hulamatu Ba.
Madison Taylor Wolf.
Jace Alexander Bailey.
Nathaniel Ahanu Woe.
Danica Rose Ballack.
Daniel Eugene Whitmer.
Benjamin William Jones.
Braxton Chad Winkle.
Aiden Nathaniel Balcom.
Richard John Will III.
Evan Robert Bartlome.
Chase Walter Will.
Riley Otto Bechtel.
Chase Joseph Whitesell.
Gavin Joseph Beckenthal.
Ryan Joseph James Westbay.
Molly Joe Bear.
Gavin Lee Wenner.
Matthew Christopher Beisel.
Michael Angelo Weber Jr.
Hunter Keith Beitler.
Jacob Charles Walter.
William George Bender.
Derek Michael Walsh.
Zoe Bennisville.
Richard Jihad Walker.
Leah Ann Beeson.
Kayla Joy Walker.
Avery Grace Biggs.
Isaac Noah Wakab.
Abigail Rose Milowich.
Kwa Vu.
Logan Matthew Beisbeck.
Jared Vogel.
Justin Paul Blake.
Julian Paul Vlamink.
Emma Marie Bluske.
Sarah Jennifer Vasquez.
Nola Elspeth Quinn Bober.
Ariana Alejandra Vargas Torral.
Marcus Paul Bogert.
Chantel Michelle Vargas.
Hunter Matthew Bolton.
Nestor Miguel Vargas.
Nicole Gail Bowers.
Kaya Rain Vandersloos.
Hannah Rose Boyle.
Riley Joe Van Zyl.
Jude Thaddeus Aloysius Boyle.
Vanessa Deborah Van Pelt.
Caleb Quay Brashear.
Sarah Van Dam.
Madison Rose Bratley.
Maria Amelia Valverde.
David Michael Brodowski.
Stephen Valerio.
Emily Kaylin Brown.
Madison Elizabeth Erland.
Jessica Gail Brown.
Jasmine April Unings.
Samir Anaji Brown.
Marlene Victoria Eulerio Acevedo.
Tyron Brandon Brown.
Benora Akpe Some Twe.
William Isaiah Buck.
Kaya Jolie Turner.
Xavier Allen Buck.
Sarah Ann Trumbore.
Elizabeth Andrea Burns.
Christopher John Trumbore.
Ethan Thomas Burton.
Ella Grace Trexler.
Matthew Joseph Buss.
Sarah Emily Treaster.
Lindsay Francesca Cadet.
Natalie Eve Trawick.
Kayla Jane Camary.
Ryan Charles Travisano.
Olivia Rose Candy.
Massimo Tranguch Bacorsel.
Aiden Michael Cannon.
Sophia Bella Tranguch.
Victoria Patience Cannon.
Megan Tran.
Michael Patrick Carter.
Clark Toussaint.
Tyler David Carter.
Stephanie Toth.
Alan James Caruso.
Isabel Torres Hernandez.
Uriel Casarubias Samaran.
Jonathan Torres.
Carson David Castillo.
Julian Torres.
Anthony Rexford Castoro.
Jasleen Lexandria Torres.
Shadalis Jasdianel Castro Ruiz.
Anthony Tornice Santos.
Ian Christopher Cedarberg.
Trinity Rain Todd Rafferty.
Brandon David Salone.
Daniel J. Toby.
Elena Cerisier.
Skylar Carolyn Kennedy Thompson.
Nikki Chan.
Olivia Marie Tatey.
Edward John Chase.
Rafael Terrero.
Ana Romina Chavoya Ramirez.
James Taylor.
Natalie Ann Cheplick.
Jacob David Taylor.
Jacqueline Michelle Chiego.
Chloe Quay Ta.
Mattingly Elizabeth China.
Lency Wanji Tankwa.
Asher Mahmood Chaudhry.
Morgan Elizabeth Tandy.
Marie Kate Christensen.
Leilani Alyssa Tamborski.
Sarah Nicole Christine.
Ryan Daniel Takach.
Alyssa Christine Chu.
Amira Surprise Taylor.
Bryn Elizabeth Clark.
Jenna Swilmer.
Amber Alexandria Clark.
Dylan Swartwood.
Trey Matthew Clever.
Kayla Francis Sullivan.
John Richard Coonan.
Jack Sullivan.
Alexei John Collins.
Eric Daniel Suarez Mercado.
James Walter Conrad.
Sydney Stuckey.
Lucas James Conrad.
Rosie Grace Strydeski. Carter Straight.
Hello, my name is Selena Kokar, and I'm the Vice President of the Class of 2025. I will be attending Penn State University to study biology. It is now my honor to introduce our next student speaker. It is our National Honor Society President, Braden Dang. Braden will be attending Boston College to study finance and business analytics.
What's up, everybody? I am Braden Dang, and as official and serious as everyone would want me to be right now, that's just really not who I am. I would like to begin, however, by thanking everyone for being here for my big day. It really means a lot. Especially my oldest brother, Connor, who I've now successfully hidden the fact that I'd be speaking here today for over a year. So, surprise. I, like everyone graduating today, had to take 4 English classes in my 4 years. And while we were assigned many different readings as an entire class, I discovered that I could learn more from reading books we find on our own. No offense to Romeo or Beowulf or the so-called Great Gatsby, but when I was given a chance to explore, I learned that books can teach you some really interesting things. As corny as it is, I'd like to share a quote with you from one of the books I've read on my own, a novel by Mitch Albom called The Next Person You Meet in Heaven. It reads, "No story sits by itself. Our lives connect like threads on a loom, interwoven in ways we never realize." As cryptic and potentially mood-killing as that quote was, if there was one thing I learned in my 4 years of English, it was if you overanalyze something long enough, it can become meaningful. So, when I read that as the president of NHS, it made me think about the daily emails I get from NHS members asking about whether they had enough volunteer hours. It made me think about what we really do as an organization and why we really do it. In all honesty, most of us do it because we have to. Whether to look good for college or to please our parents, sometimes that's all there is to it. For others, they do it because they know they should. Somewhere in life, you learn that if you can and are able, you should help those that are in need. There are also those of us who just happened to get into NHS this year, and well, 12 years of volunteering is the rule. And of course, there's those people who do it because they like to, but forget about that for a second so I can prove my point. No story sits by itself. Our lives connect like threads on a loom, interwoven in ways we never realize, right? So while you handed out lollipops at the Albertus Fair, or while you tutored a poor sophomore that took AP Pre-Calc because they, correctly, heard Mrs. Kinzel was a great teacher, you were weaving your thread with another. Some threads are insignificant. In fact, most threads are. But every once in a while, your thread might just be the one that isn't. Your thread can always matter. And although I was technically the president of the people who threaded for 4,319 hours and 15 minutes, not only people with a white stole on today can weave these threads. You don't even have to be wearing a graduation gown. Your thread can always matter. And in the spirit of graduation, I'd like to take a moment to thank people whose thread has had an impact on my life. And I encourage each of you to do the same, just preferably not right now. To the person I met in 6th grade, and we both thought we were too cool for each other, you taught me that I'm never alone. And during that summer, where I was quite honestly and quite embarrassingly, you were my only friend, your thread has kept mine on a straight path. To the person I met just recently, you have taught me that there is so much to learn from another person, from every person. You taught me that sharing something means something. Your thread makes mine shine brighter. To the people freshman year, and to the people the last 2 years, thank you for showing me what it means to be friends. Growing together, growing apart, all of it cannot be done alone. As we have grown, whether together or apart, you have taught me about youth, maturity, and the world. Your string reminds me that there are other strings out there. To my parents, the two who have given everything so I could have everything. From days upon days of car rides to 3 mediocre siblings, Connor, Tyler, and Riley, there is simply nothing I can't accredit to you guys. Your strings gave mine life, gave mine love, and gave mine home. Class of 2025, as you leave today, you can forget everything I said, you can live by it word for word, or you can laugh with your friends over the many times I stuttered. But you can't unweave the threads you wove, nor can you stop weaving threads with another. Remember, you are a vital thread in the tapestry of Emmaus High School, and both you and your school are better now because of it. Was that good? Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2025.
We will now present the graduates in rows 10 through 18. Row 10, please rise and proceed to the stage.
Jamison Nicole Conway.
Nicholas Stone.
Miles David Cook.
Ashley Stein.
Edwin Cortez.
Milena Matthews Stetz.
Liana Cravassier.
Zachary Wayne Stevens.
Caleb Mikael Catone Sharp.
Samuel Joseph Steffen.
Jimmy James Cox.
Katerina Elizabeth Starry.
Michael Patrick Creelman.
Connor Spagna.
Everett Alexa Creeley.
Jonathan Souders.
Juliana Marcel Crespo.
Catherine Soto Acuna.
Cassandra Lynn Krevling.
Connor McKinnon Seuss.
Aiden Miguel Cruz.
Sylvia Grace Sokolowski.
Jack Michael Sensitz.
Adam Snyder.
Benjamin Daniel Curtis.
Savannah Lily Smoyer.
Daniel Anthony Cusmano.
Gabe Rose Smith.
Scott Ethan Cutler.
Eve Gabrielle Smith.
Michaela Marie Diotavio.
Brett Michael Slagle.
Addison Jane Dacey.
Rosemary Singley.
Jeannie Wynn Dam.
Michael Salvatore Singley.
Caden Bryce Danglebin.
Ella Catherine Simmons.
Jakai Zaire Daves.
Madison Helene Shudkovsky.
Jalen Antoine Davis.
Lola Marie Shoup.
Brielle Sky Day.
Isabella Rose Shotwell.
Nicholas Anthony DeSantis.
Mia Isabella Shelton.
Giovanna Marie DeCristoforo.
Miriam Noel Shearer.
Avery Lee DeFanti.
Matthew Edward Shearer.
Benjamin James Dennis.
Malia Shaw.
Grace Tierney Deppie.
Joseph Anthony Sharp.
Ryan Jared Durhammer.
Aiden Christopher Shannon.
Austin James Durr.
Avery Grace Shank.
Matthew David Deshanes.
Jasmine Esma Shada.
James David Detweiler.
Ayan Shah.
Bryant Diaz Cruz.
Aria Ishan Savak.
Abigail Grace DeComas.
Sadie Ann Sesak.
Ariana Keeley Deal.
Madison Grace Survey.
Jayla Pauline Deal.
Guillermo Serrano Munoz.
Baron Daniel Dietrich Bishop.
Iman Sirhiri.
Brielle Madison DeGiacomo.
Giselle Alicia Semmel.
Brody Joseph Din.
Gage Ekman Seelig.
Anthony Edward Diddy.
Jesse Bennett Scott.
Olivia Rose Diddy.
Prince Andrew Sill.
Jacqueline Ann Doberston.
Maya Ann Schutz.
Hadia Dockery.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Schuler.
Cassandra Tori Demling.
Jacob Samuel Shore.
Logan James Doman.
Lila Bella Schneider.
Jennifer Luisa Dominguez.
Haley Rose Schmoldenst.
Russell Edmund Donatelli.
Sharon Michelle Schiffner.
Alex Doran.
Braden Oliver Scherer.
Kylie Alexa Dosman.
James Robert Shower.
Samuel McCrae Doherty.
Zachary Tyler Schatzenbach.
Gabriel Alden Dressler.
John Robert Schaefer.
Ethan Patrick Lofton Dublin.
Elijah Jonathan Schad.
Daniel Marcus Dugan.
Isabella Ray Scarlata.
Bryce Andrew Dunn.
James Matthew Savernach.
Tyler Douglas Durrett.
Louis McGill Sarver.
Madison Marie Durfee.
Maddox Alexander Sanchez.
Quinn Barron Durkin.
Kayla Jaylees Sanchez.
Emma Page Durnan.
Leah Bless Sampson.
Aubrey Anna Ebert.
Michaela Grace Sames.
Tucker Branson Eberts.
Craig James Solomon.
Thomas Stephen Eck.
Carter William Solomon.
Lorelei Christine Eckert.
Daria Rigel.
Steele Eisenhart.
Skylar Nicole Ryan.
Anna Jill Elston.
Siobhan Maureen Ryan.
Brianna Noel Emery.
Cecilia Marie Ruyak.
Nathaniel Cole Enck.
Kyla Danielle Rummer.
Isabel Marie Esqueda.
Ariana Michelle Ruiz.
Kirsten Marie Esterly.
Jessica Marie Rounds.
Gavin Thomas Evans.
Michael Rooney.
William Tucker Evans.
Angel Andres Rondon.
Zane Lance Evans.
Davin Riley Rumpella.
Kira Grace Everett.
Darian Rojas.
Kevin Michael Ewert.
Samuel Sergio Rodriguez.
Kathleen Zofia Exton.
Jalissa Ayana Rodriguez.
Caden Joseph Farina.
Angelina Rodriguez.
Jonathan Patrick Farina.
Cage Daniel Robinson.
Mallory Garwood Farnand.
Victoria Iris Rivera.
Sean Alexander Farrell.
Noah Antonio Rivera.
Gavin James Fatzinger.
Angel Jomar Rivera.
Shane Michael Farrell.
Amani Ritz.
Thomas Michael Faust.
Lillian Flor Rischel.
Ashton Anthony Fair.
Faith Alyssa Riley.
Aubrey Lee Feifel.
Sterling Philip Rode.
Aiden James Feinberg.
Eliana Desmarie Reyes.
Leah Ann Feldman.
Addison Paige Reichel.
Grant Michael Falagi.
Emma Rose Reichert.
Alec Matthias Fenstemaker.
Finn Redden.
Jada Naomi Fernandez.
Logan James Revere.
Jose Manuel Figueroa.
Trinity Lynn Ramos.
Abraham Michael Fink.
Brianna Lee Ramos.
Connor Everett Fisher.
Hello, my name is Aridne Bautista, and I'm the secretary for the class of 2025. I will be attending Palm Beach Atlantic University to study forensic science. It is now my honor to introduce our third student speaker. It is Peyton Campbell, and she is our LCTI representative for the class of 2025. Peyton will be attending Monmouth for Health Sciences with the goal of becoming a physician assistant.
Thank you. My name is Peyton Campbell, and I am honored to be able to speak today on behalf of Emmaus High School's Lehigh Carbon Technical Institute class of 2025. To my fellow classmates, congratulations. We're just minutes away from officially accomplishing a 13-year-long goal. To the families of the class of 2025, thank you for supporting us along this journey. At some point along our school career, probably as early as kindergarten, we were all faced with the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? In elementary school, we all likely had lofty and broad aspirations of being a professional athlete, a doctor, or a social media influencer. And by middle school, our career goals became more focused in a specific career path or field of study. And once you reached Emmaus High School, you probably chose to research similar career choices while completing projects. Since I can remember, I knew I was interested in a career in the medical field and wanted to help people improve their physical health and performance. As part of a third grade career awareness project at Shoemaker Elementary, I decided to research medicine, despite my intense fear of blood, and I became interested in physical therapy, as this was a logical assimilation of my interests in medicine and passion for athletics. So in my senior year, I joined the Emerging Health Professionals program at LCTI. As part of this program, I took anatomy courses at Penn State Lehigh Valley, participated in class at LCTI, and had the opportunity to shadow many medical professionals. One of the important lessons I learned in my time at Emmaus as a member of the Emerging Health program is to take every opportunity and learn something from it. Since I wanted to be a physical therapist, I assumed I would shadow a physical therapist every week and love everything about the experience and the career. After all, since third grade, I had a perfect vision of my future laid out. My first week of shadowing rotations, I was placed in the labor and delivery unit at Lehigh Valley Hospital. I was excited for the opportunity, yet felt like I was wasting time observing someone in a position I had never considered for myself. I was fortunate enough that the doctor with whom I was working that morning was working with a patient in labor. Seeing the team of doctors and nurses support the mother and bringing a new life into the world excited me and made me eager for my future. My mind started to wonder, maybe physical therapy is not the career choice for me. This experience opened my eyes to another set of career opportunities. A few weeks later, I sat, or actually stood, through 4 hours of orthopedic surgeries and didn't lose focus once. Had I not been put in these situations that seemed to counter my initial interest, I never would have known that these opportunities were out there for me. Perhaps you also experienced something similar, in which your kindergarten goals of becoming a professional athlete matured through experiences and guidance from mentors along the way. Many of you sitting in front of me probably think you have the next 4 years of your life planned out. But the truth is you don't. None of us here today, students and adults included, truly knows where we will be in 4 years. This leads me to another important lesson I learned in my time at Emmaus. Be in the moment. As a society, we try to plan our every waking moment. Our lives as students are very planned out. We schedule when we wake up, when we leave for school to get a parking spot on Pine Street, what courses we take, when we eat lunch, when we attend practice for sports, or work at a part-time job. With social media, everything in our lives seems to move faster. We're constantly inundated with information, and everything is immediate. We want to capture all of our accomplishments and experiences to keep them as memories. Don't get me wrong, goals and plans to reach those goals are important, but there's only so much we can control, and we need to be intentional in enjoying the moments that are a part of our journey. As you move on to this next chapter in life, I want you to remember this. There will be road bumps along the way. You might fail a test, struggle with personal relationships, or find it hard to communicate with a professor. The key to keeping yourself on track is not letting these road bumps become roadblocks. Once the speeches are over and all of the diplomas are handed out and our caps are thrown, we will all go different ways. Some people may go to trade school. Many will go off to college or university for a degree. Some will serve in the military. But all of us can take the foundation we have from the East Penn School District and Emmaus High School and use it to pursue success and enjoyment in the journey of life. Once again, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
It is now time to present the graduates in rows 19 through 27. Row 19, please rise and come to the stage.
Caitlin Morgan Fisher.
Lily Raquel Eve Ramlochan.
Aaron Charles Fleetwood.
Alexander Andrew Rakowski.
Gavin Patrick Fleming.
Mia Elizabeth Raji.
Morgan Alexis Flettis.
Noel Janice Radu.
Jace Paul Flexer.
Sierra Maria Teresa Quintela.
Amaris Franco.
Kayla Rain Brianna Quinones.
Jalen Stanley Francois.
A.J. Pugliati.
Olivia Grace Friedman.
Lillian Claire Price.
Vanzie Frisbee.
Christopher Sean Preston.
Tristan Richard Fulmer.
Shane Alexander Pratt.
Cooper Harold Gable.
Gabriella Grace Powell.
Angeli Marie Garcia.
Tyler Jacob Hoytevin.
Benjamin Omar Garcia.
Aiden Joseph Hoytevin.
Isaiah Garland.
Megan Alexandria Pires.
Theodore Francis Garvin.
Brian Stephen Pippins.
Scott Christian Gatter.
Jaden Pierre Phillip.
Ross Jacob Gall.
Matthew Omar Pichardo.
Ava Jeanette Gatos.
Ashlyn Rebecca Fye.
Alani James Geiger.
Brady Matthew Flieger.
Camilla Summer Gensamer.
Jared Reynold Petrie.
Anon Tito George.
Brooke G. Peterson.
Carson Randall Garancher.
Cole Jeffrey Peters.
Ryan Charles Gerhardt.
Kelvin Jael Peralta.
Gabrielle May Gherkin.
Sarah G. Paulson.
Gavin Richard Germain.
Ana Maria Paulino.
Christopher Anthony Gigliotti.
Hayden Richard Patterson.
Damar Lewis Gilzine.
Ava Merritt Passarelli.
Kylie Rose Gleason.
Sir Yong Park.
Susanna Maria Golab.
Ethan Young Chul Park.
Jaden Elijah Gonzalez.
Konstantinos George Panagopoulos.
Olivia Naple Gothard.
Ava Jane Palomera.
Tyler Edward Grabinski.
Isabella Rain Pagan.
Olivia May Grafa.
Vanessa Owusu Anim.
Eugene Graves.
Benjamin Douglas Overdorf.
Joshua Matthew Green.
Maxwell Ian Oma.
Joshua Thomas Groman.
Miranda Elaine Osman.
Katie May Gross.
Grace Alexandra Osman.
Matthew Remy Grassi.
Liliana Giselle Ortiz.
Abigail Rose Gruber.
Giovanna Elizabeth Ortiz.
Reno John Guastella.
Nicholas Ryan Orlick.
Mathilde Danielle Guion.
Zachary Kyle Osteen.
Joshua Spencer Guth.
Devin Claire O'Neill.
Dominic James Guzzo.
Allison Marie O'Malley.
Owen Michael Hawes.
Blake Alexander O'Donnell.
Sadie Ray Hayfley.
Megan Grace O'Brien.
Owen Samuel Hafner.
Larshi Nini.
Luke Joseph Hahn.
Tyler Jacob Nunez.
Rosemary Lynn Haley.
Dante Jerome Norman.
Eric Stephen Heyman.
Hunter Anthony Niemeyer.
James Griffin Harada.
Jenna Ann Nicholas.
Anais Andres Hardman.
Ariana May Nickel.
Kaylee Marie Herinsky.
Finley Michael Nyart.
Riley Kaylin Rain Harper.
Riley Faith Newfer.
Catherine Emma Harries.
Jonathan Spencer Nelson.
Ajani Joshua Harry.
Enrique Rafael Negron.
Van Ethan Harstein.
Danielle Elizabeth Neff.
Callum Sebastian Harvey.
Elizabeth Nadine Nowitzki.
Hunter David Haskins.
Emma Grace Nacarado.
Mohammed Zidan Hassanali.
Jordan Reese Myers.
Madison Joy Hawes.
Logan Almerings Muchler.
Michaela May Hausman.
Christian Michael Murphy.
William Edward Hover.
Christopher William Mullen.
Ian Amir Hazan.
Laxon Magumbi.
Elijah Aaron Heckman.
Travis James Mucci.
Serenity Rose Heffelfinger.
Bryson Lee Moyer.
Gavin Ryan Hefner.
Rowan Michael Moxley.
Morgan Chow Heim.
Kaimani Moore.
Haley Autumn Heller.
Kaven Munsami.
Ryan Patrick Heller.
Lucas Palmer Mondin.
Zachary Edward Heller.
Natalie Simone Molnar.
Lagunda Lamont Helms.
Maya Margaret Molnar.
Lamaya Marie Helms.
Michael James Mitica.
Allison Annie Heminitz.
Hunter Anthony Mione.
Wilhelmina Morgan Hennessy.
Mason Robert Minix.
Chancellor Pearl Henry.
Michael John Milat.
Quincy Thomas Henry.
Dakota Kimberly Miller.
Sebastian Patrick Henry.
Ashley Lynn Miller.
Derek John Herman.
Emma Maria Joanna Miel.
Natalie Andrea Hernandez.
Neo Giovanni Michelle.
Yancy Ricardo Hernandez Mai.
Gabriel David Myers.
Jude Herney.
Emma Grace Myers.
Cynthia Marie Herrera.
Sadie Elise Metzger.
Ashley Eileen Hetzer.
Erblin Metoli.
Eva Pauline Hinkle.
Griffin James Messenlaner.
Landon John Thomas Hintersheets.
Cassidy Joy Messenlaner.
Hadi Samir Hirji.
Alina Marie Marino Gomez.
Jonathan Leo Hoke.
Lily Nicole Mendez.
Reed William Hoffman.
Guyana Lorene Medwatts.
Colin Patrick Holden.
Jaden Joseph Medina.
Jackson David Holden.
Aiden Lee Medina.
Hello, my name is Ashka Savak, and I'm the class historian. I have committed to the University of Pittsburgh, and I'll be studying biology. It is now my honor to introduce our final student speaker. It is Ava Grace Sabe, and she is our at-large student representative for the class of 2025. Ava Grace will be attending the University of Alabama and studying news media after graduation.
Good afternoon. My name is Ava Grace Sabe, and it is my honor to be speaking to you all today, especially to my peers who I've grown up with. As I look into the sea of caps and gowns, seeing everyone together in the same room for the last time is something I will never forget. Oh, the Places You'll Go, the Dr. Seuss classic, is a book I'm pretty sure many of our parents have given us for our graduation milestones, such as kindergarten, 5th, or 8th grade. My mom even got me a bracelet when I was younger that's adorned with the words, "Oh, the Places You'll Go," that I'm even sporting today. I could also place a bet that some of you even received a copy of it this morning. The book focuses on our future and all the places that we will go and all the things we will achieve and conquer. However, class of 2025, let us take today to focus on all the places we've been and our plentiful accomplishments. Whether you've been a student at East Penn for the past 13 years or just transferred this year, congratulations, you're an East Penn grad, and I'm #East Penn proud of you. I transferred into East Penn in 5th grade, where I attended Willow Lane, which was the best year I will remember from my early schooling years. Before I transferred to East Penn, I always felt like an outlier. My main priority outside of school was my deep love for music, and yet I had no outlet to express it in school. However, I met Mr. Ryan Peters in my first days at Willow, and he suggested that I join the Singer-Songwriter Club, a club that 5th grade Ava Grace felt that she could have only dreamed of. Throughout the entirety of the year, my peers and I worked to create an original song we would sing in our end-of-year cafe performance. Yet, Mr. Peters didn't just teach us how to write music. Even though our final song was a masterpiece, we learned something even more important than songwriting. Mr. Peters taught us we have so much to learn from each other, and not just from the teachers in the classroom. Our next adventure on the horizon was middle school. Whether you ended up at IR or LMS, our 7th grade year was interrupted by COVID. As we delved into the online school era of life, I realized how much I took being in the classroom for granted. A new sense of normalcy arrived when we entered high school. I will never forget the day we took our masks off and we sat in our own realizations, internally processing, wow, that's what they really look like. Attending our first high school football game was a sense of school spirit and camaraderie I had never experienced before. Our very own Hornets Nest at the helm as we moved down the bleachers closer and closer to the field each year. Watching our band perform their halftime set, A New World Symphony, freshman year, seeing my peer Stavros Marangos grow in his love for music over the years, so much so that he will be our incredible drum major this year. And my favorite football memory of all, and I guess that many of you share the same experience, Emmaus football taking down Parkland in the Battle of Cedar Crest at home. Feeling proud of my humanities classmate Daniel Dugan for taking home defensive MVP of the game. In 2023, many of us got to witness EHS win 7 Freddie Awards for our production of Fiddler on the Roof, taking home the most awards in our region, an electric moment that was in all the local papers the next morning. Emmaus students, especially our class, have shown up and shown out at the district, region, and most recently, all East levels. Girls lacrosse going to district and EPC playoffs each year, Vivian Song and Anna Chavoya representing us at all East Orchestra and Choir, Ryan Maxted winning 4 gold keys for his fantastic architectural artworks, and my friend Aon Shaw for being Pennsylvania Journalist of the Year. We reached those athletic, scholastic, and instrumental feats by representing the same school, and it is something that unified us no matter what sport, club, or department we may have been representing. I would be remiss if I didn't mention and thank my second home, the EHS English hallway. Mrs. Shannon Petrunik, who I had the pleasure of dressing up as a strawberry for at the Healthy Kids Running Series. Miss Diane Dodonna, for always looking out for all of your cherubs. Miss Denise Riemann, who I spent all my B-Day 4th lunches with junior year, while she taught me so many life lessons while I enjoyed my daily lunch packed by my mom. Honorable mention, Mr. Brian Pum, my AP Gov teacher who taught me the power of determination and that Bethlehem is pronounced Bethlehem and not Bethlehem. I would also like to thank the reasons I am standing here today. God for being the strong foundation in my life and for his countless blessings. Thank you. And of course, my entire family. I want to especially thank my mom and dad, Tracy and Fred Save, and my little brother, Freddie, who have always supported my dreams and told me to shoot for the stars. My favorite text to receive from my mom that I will carry into all ventures in my life is to just be you. Now, class of 2025, I encourage you to do the same. We will take with us all that we learned on our journey through East Penn as we head out into all the places we'll go. As we travel various paths, whether it be going right into a job, enlisting in the military, or attending a 4-year university, we write the next chapters. We will change our mind, and we must give ourselves grace in those times. Embrace the good and not so awesome because it's what makes us who we are. Emmaus High School class of 2025, as we embark into our journey into adulthood and take with us all the places we've been, one part from "Oh, the Places You'll Go" still holds true, and I'd like to leave you with two parting messages. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away, and roll tide roll. Thank you.
And finally, our graduates in rows 28 through 35. Students in row 28, please rise and come up to the stage.
Savannah Rose Holiday.
Owen Christopher Means.
Josephine Gilbreth Homewood.
Cameron Jane McWinney.
Weston Walker Holthaver.
John Ryan McKenna.
Asa Preston Hoosier.
Andrew Charles McElwain.
Emmy Marie Horner.
Veronica Rose McGraw.
Lauren Grace Horvath.
Drew Robert McGeehan.
Jabari Nasir Howard.
Benjamin Andrew McElroy.
Syed Chris Tu.
Leah Emily McElroy.
Taylor Rebecca Husko.
Noah Joy McDonald.
Liam Ian Hughes.
Annabelle Margaret McDonald.
Zoe Jane Hewlings.
Lateef Ian McLeod.
Dana Ashley Hunter.
Matthew Robert McCarty.
Emma Joy Hutnick.
Dorian Donnell McCargo.
Brianna Lynn Embody.
Matthew Donald McCambridge.
Nicholas James Irizarry.
Karina Diane McCallum.
Connor Code Iyengar.
Leasia Michaela Bell Maxwell.
Ryan Michael Jack.
Ryan Matthew Maxted.
Joel Jacob.
Kai Olis Matern.
Caitlin Hope James.
Dylan Manuel Matos Rodriguez.
Jackson Randall Jansen.
Sadie Grace Messenger.
Mackay Arthur Jardine.
Jose Manuel Martinez.
Isabel May Jarvis.
Isabella Nadine Martelucci.
Gabriel Anthony Stanley Jean.
Elizabeth Joy Marshall.
Quinn Delancey Jenkins.
Nicholas Gardner Maroon.
Tayshawn Devon Jenkins.
Nicholas Andrew Marino.
Sylvia Marisol Jenkins.
Trent Jacob Marks.
Jason Raymond Jerez.
Anna Rose Marquetto.
Josiah Jerome.
Stavros Charlambos Marangos.
Han Jiang.
Priya Arun Mincherel.
Selena Jiang.
Leah Sophia Malik.
Lisha Marie Jimenez.
JD Marie Maldonado.
Addison Grace Johnson.
My Nicole Ashley Malcolm.
Nathan Eric Johnson.
Caden James McCool.
Ricky Calvin Johnson.
Daniel Makarov.
Cheyenne Rachel Jones.
Caleb Ian Maines.
Fulton Adam Jones.
Mariam Mahmood.
Isabella Marie Jones Ramos.
Allison Carol McKevich.
Christopher Robert Joseph.
Samuel Jeffrey Makaravitz.
Isabel Marie Gerardo.
Nora Cecilia Mack.
Gabriel Caba.
Kate Turner Lyons.
Lindsay Elizabeth Kaler.
Zahara Christine Luther.
Brian Thomas Kane.
Sarah Alora Luisi.
Heidi Kantner.
Jacob Osvaldo Lugo.
Veronica Marie Karboski.
Cassie Jade Luciano.
Sheena Bali Cassis.
Kayla Bryn Lowe.
Pavel Kachin.
Jill Allison Lovelace.
Teresa Pauline Kaufman.
Sarah Emma Lorenzo.
Alexandria Mary Keene.
Elisa Ava Lopresti.
Nicholas Garrison Kearns.
Ramit Alexander Lopez Maya.
Zahra Shirley Kearns.
Isabella Lamore Lopez.
Aiden James Kegley.
Gabriel Enrique Lopez.
Erilyn Ray Kine.
Amy Tibe Logan.
Tyler John Kaiser.
Carlos Ismael Lizardo Brito.
Aiden Bradley Keller.
Maximilian Jan Lipsky.
Emma Grace Keller.
Melanie Lynn.
Rachel Rianne Keller.
Kimberly Ann Lichtenwallner.
Kira Therese Kelly.
Colin Bradley Lichtenwallner.
Hannah Caitlin Kern.
Nicholas Michael Lubart.
Autumn Reese Kernickel.
Logan Todd Lesher.
Kyle Michael Kerrigan.
Anissa Leglimi.
Jessica Ashley Kahn.
Andrew Ryan Lee.
Kayla Lee Kidd.
Aliana Grace Lee.
Bryce Vincent Kilgore.
Annika Kira LeBron Rodriguez.
Amanda Grace King.
James Jacob Leap.
Brady Christopher King.
Caleb James Layton.
Taylor Nashia King.
Aiden Joseph Lavoy.
Mason William Kaiser.
Elizabeth Michelle Lavana.
Andrew Sean Kister.
Liliana Marie Angela Lanning Manette.
Emma Madeline Kleindienst.
Chloe Nicole Landis.
Isaiah Harvey Christopher Knight.
Ava Rose Lamb.
Joseph Raphael Coe.
Charles Noah Lambert.
Riley Page Kohler.
Michael Evan Lamb.
Alexandria Beth Casalco.
Sophie Lee Laird.
Dylan Michael Kramer.
Leah Margaret LaFavor.
Carson Ryan Crazley.
Casimir Owen Kwatowski.
Rowan Gabriel Kratz.
Olivia Taylor Kutz.
Jackson David Kreiner.
Manasvi Kukaid.
Ashlyn Marie Crum.
Hunter Alexander Coons.
Austin Richard Kepley.
Colin Matthew Kuhn.
Mara Haritza Camacho Davila.
Logan Ryan Cooter.
At this time, please help me welcome the President of the East Penn School District Board of Directors, Dr. Joshua Levinson, to the podium.
Thank you for the introduction. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with all of you today. By the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and certified by Mrs. Beth Garriello, principal of Emmaus High School, I now pronounce the class of 2025 graduated. Congratulations.
Seniors, you can now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you. Yeah, folks, pick up your hats. Thank you to the parents, friends, and families who are here with us today and for sharing your children with us over the last 4 years. Graduates, one last round of instructions. Seniors, everybody back in your seats. We are going to prepare for the recessional. Families and friends can meet their graduates outside of the arena. Students, after the guests on stage have walked down the aisle, we will be dismissing from the back to the front. So the last rows will follow the people on stage. Congratulations again.